a tank for Malorang. What else? Something that can engage. He's going to be going towards that Alistar.
She is a really exciting champion to watch. The Xayah going to be locked in for Kalist. So Yunara, I mean, I'm really interested to see what it can be and how you really need to utilize that early game strength to try and force skirmishes where you can. First dragon
from those. Tiger here with Hansamdi should be able to secure one. They'll get it. Haven't used the smite as of yet. Larson now coming across. This is a good bottleneck. Malorang flashes in. Shockwave has to be flashed away by Yike. And now for KC, they can look for the re-engage. Spells used by NAVI. Cyclone's still available. Vladdy going in. There's the Weaver's Wall. Tiger on the right side of it. Gets out. Exhaust has been popped on him. We'll try and get back in here. Does still have that smite. Malorang comes across the wall. Yike with a good Cyclone. Knocks Malorang up. Here's the Grand Starfall, though. Tiger flashes away from the seismic shove. Yike is down to 200 HP, and Hansamdi is flashing forward. He's transcended himself, and he's looking for his first kill. Finds it. Targamas now locked up. Adam coming in as well. Cooldown. Malorang has that Unbreakable Will. Vision behind. There's the TP from Adam. There's a Shockwave combo. Yike has to try and get away with the Cyclone. Good knockback with the seismic shove. Will disengage the fight for now. KC looking for the re-engage. Kana comes in. Hasn't popped that ultimate yet. But Hansamdi has no flash and has no way out. KC on the board.
The response from KC is good. Na'Vi tried to use that numbers advantage, but I don't think the fight is over just yet. The ulti comes through from Vladdy.
The chase continues as Adam oversteps. Looking for the damage onto Kana. He'll fall second. 2-1 now for KC.
Aatrox is a champion that also scales.
Sure.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Good Grand Starfall. Again, Tiger going to flash away. There's the Shockwave. Quickness coming out, but Vladdy's already down. Good knock-up by Malorang. The Targamas can dash back to Yike to escape. Again, Na'Vi using this Grand Starfall really, really effectively.
This is what I wanted to see from Taiga, just being proactive with the Pantheon. He makes a really nice play on the top side of the map. And it's Larson that's going to get himself some plates. Malorang acting on
flashes in. Yike's going to try and go back forward with the Cyclone. Larson's low. He has to flash away. But in the end, Yike will still find him stunned up by the trample. Should fall here to Taiga, but he's doing so much work. Malorang's dead as well. It's 2 for Yike. Or at least for KC in the middle of the fight. Targamas dashing away, dodges the spear shot. Taiga goes back in and gets another. The junglers absolutely popping off as Kalist finally rounds it.
We're back to live as the Herald has started off.
Back to fighting as well. As Taiga's trying to join from the side here. Riptide down to 5,000 HP. Hansamdi flashing away from Targamas, who's now on the wrong side of the wall. The quickness will only catch onto Malorang, who does still have the Unbreakable Will. The ball down for Larson. Shockwave available. Rift held. The eye will sit as he looks for the engage, but Na'Vi are just not here quickly enough. The ball goes down. Grand Starfall coming out. They're looking for the Shockwave combination. The dive into the backline by Taiga. Yike's going to knock him up with the Cyclone, and Taiga is separated from his team. He jumps back in for the stun, but the flash across the wall, or at least the jump with the blast cone from Kana, means that Na'Vi cannot follow up on their jungler.
Or maybe they can rely on this Yunara to turn the game around.
We were kind of saying it a little bit before. TP from Adam. Kana waiting just around the corner. 6,000 on the Artican right now. Na'Vi going to be split up by the Weaver's Wall. Targamas still waiting. Goes in with the quickness, and the feathers fly from Kalist. Hansamdi immediately has to dash away, but Yike follows up with Kana. Kalist and Targamas able to retreat to the top side of the fight. Taiga tried to get in, did steal the Artican in the middle of it all, but he'll pay for it with his life, as will Adam. Kalist mows him down. Na'Vi discombobulated, but somehow Taiga keeps them in it with an Artican steal.
It's a clean ace for KC, ballooning the gold lead to 5.4k. Targamas with a fantastic engage to set the whole play up. Taiga does sneak away the Artican in the midst of the chaos, but let's look back at Targamas, sitting in the darkness, waiting for the overstep. He sees it from Larson, and he finds the...
It's a small mercy that they are able to steal away the Artican, but now they have another objective to fight over. 30 seconds before Cloud Soul hits.
Oh, Kana on the front lines here.
He doesn't take any damage from Hansamdi. He goes back in with Unstoppable Onslaught. There's the Weaver's Wall as well. Malorang in the middle of them all with the Zeke's Convergence, but it's just not doing anything. That's roast beef 4K. 22 minutes in, Betty. Rapid ascension towards that 4 Drake mark. And with a 7,000 gold lead, Cloud Soul, an Infernal, and a Chemtech Drake as well to back them up. It is a very sticky wicket here for Na'Vi.
I like that we are seeing Na'Vi be proactive. I like that they were trying to force things in the early.
Difficult road back now for Na'Vi. Adam trying to get some gold up towards that top side. TP coming out from Vladdy. He's going to try and match the push as they take the tier 2 in the mid lane. Adam backs away, Baron up in 14 seconds.
And so far this game, KC have just been starting objectives on spawn. Looks like they've caught out Adam.
Yeah, he is not in the best of spots here. The world ender. It might live up to its name, but it may be his world that's being ended here as he's caught out KC with good movements on the map. You play when you're this far behind. Yeah, there's no real point challenging that Baron, especially without your top laner. See if you can get a tier 2. See if you can get the wave pushed out to make KC's oncoming advance. I mean, it's 26 minutes of one game, guys. Like, they're playing really well. They're doing the right things. They're taking the right steps.
The Demolish proc doing good work.
Yeah, 3-item Scion. You're not really going to do any damage here. Adam on the wrong side of the wall. Grand Starfall coming down as they look for Kalist, but Yike with a good cyclone will get a double knock-up onto Taiga. Unstoppable also coming out from Kana as he looks for the knock-up onto Malwang. Can't get it, but Malwang still falls. Vladdy flashing over the wall, chasing Adam down. The Infernal Chains won't connect. Somebody untouched so far. They're having to pop the ultimate. And now walking back to the fountain. TP's coming out as KC look to continue this advance. Scion back with full HP and an elixir of iron just to add to the deal here. Not going to be able to get your way through him. He flashes for Larssen. Decimating Smash stunned out of Targamas going in with a knock-up. They're knocked back onto Larssen with the seismic shove, though. Will it be enough? And KC are just forcing Na'Vi away from their own inhibitors, away from their own base, and back to the drawing board, it seems. KC still 5 members strong as we see Na'Vi respawning and immediately being put 6 feet under demolition here from KC in game 1.
28-minute stomp from the side of KC. Darius and Set. That was the last one. So the hover. Oh, no, we're going to get Cho'Gath.
Hey guys, we could have Garen, Olaf, Darius, or Set. No, big monster. Just shield. Sorry, World Atlas stack for Targamas available. There's the 2. Flash forward from Targamas. Hansam-D's going to have to flash away another route. There's the follow-up. It's hook, line, and sinker for the case.
And he's going to run straight into Yike.
Both of them running the Conqueror. Another hook connects, this time onto Malrang. Locked up with the concussive blows, and he is dead. Deleted where he stands. He rests in peace. And Hansam-D will follow him to a grave. 3-0. If Kalist goes to top, Grubs are up in a minute 30, so most likely he will.
I was about to say, the only thing that Hansam-D needs to be careful of is that is a level 6 Cassante. And somewhat strong,
he's pretty difficult to deal with. Pretty hard to position in the when you're going for the objectives. Like mid was pushed up, bot was pushed up. You had Nautilus moving in towards here, making sure there was no way really that Na'Vi could react without sidestep there on the Q3 from Larssen. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, like the idea here from Na'Vi is, okay, we're losing everywhere on the map. If we over-invest...
Takeout's looking for a play.
It goes in with the Cataclysm onto Kalist, who dashes away, and that play is done. Oh, Yike decides to dash back in. Great hook onto Taiga. The Pop Blossom's only going to land onto 2. There's the fate sealed, though. The follow-up. Adam comes in. It's 2 for Na'Vi. True shot was dodged by Larssen. And now it's on Vladdy and Kalist to try and turn this one around. Kana coming in from the side as well. As KC looking for the lockup onto Adam. They'll find it with a Rune Prison. Pathmaker knocked back into the pit and sent to only 30 seconds away from the 3rd Dragon of the game for KC. They have a game plan. It's worked a lot for a lot of teams over MSI over the last few months as they continue to look for it. Adam here does have the feast, but Kana, with the fancy feet, will just sidestep everything, and Adam can't get him low enough. Feasts a minion in the end to just get the stack. Kana, he's bringing TFT to the Rift here. This is an all-out Cassante.
Nice play from Kana as he finds himself a solo kill. The ulti gets dropped onto Malrang, and he's going to fall with it.
That's why you do not shenanigan again.
That is, Vladdy is there. Well, he's about to be there as he round warps in with a single minion. Oh, 2 minions as they look to secure this tower. I don't know if they'll be able to... Kalist is there. They will get this tower for sure. And there we have it. KC now. Top tower secured, mid tower secured, bot tier 2 secured, 5.3k the gold difference. Ardakan likely to be the next objective. The top tower will fall in exchange. But Na'Vi, they're going to need a miracle play to save this game.
everything you can. Razorbeaks first, but they realize perhaps the red's already up. As Kana comes across, face checks into Taiga. Yike coming in from the side as well. Taiga will be able to secure it. There's the all-out across the wall, though. Taiga goes in with the Cataclysm. EQ out across as Targamas is locked up, knocked up with the Rupture. Consume will eat him up, as now Adam is caught out with the Intopos. KC get their 8.
Lost 50% of his HP bar. He's going to act as wave clear as much as he can, but he's got to be careful.
He's quite short range, and with the spell flux coming out from Vladdy as well, you can see Hansumdi down to about 500 HP here. The EQ was stopped with the Rune Prison there, as Taiga looked to go in. KC will take the next tier 2. 5 towers to 1, 6,000 the gold lead. And as I speak, Kana makes me a liar. Make it 6-1. TP behind. Oh, Vladdy. Tempo, Veddy. Couldn't have been here in time, otherwise the TP would have taken too long. Hansumdi with the killer instinct out will have the blast cone. The Realm won't know to catch and pop Blossom. There's the knock up onto Marang, who tries to get away with his Shakespeare but cannot do so. Navi now on the wrong side of the rift as Taiga, Adam, and Larson are going to be chased out. Yeah, but Navi are on the wrong side of their own side of the rift, Eddie.
Oh my goodness.
They need a merry-go-round or a roundabout or something if they're going to escape.
Well, they have been able to escape, but now it's Larson who is on the wrong side of the rift.
That he is, Eddie. 100% correct. Your genius knows no bounds as Larson is chased out and will be slain by KC. Yike gets his second one out. As cleanly as you can, pretty much, in modern League of Legends. You could argue in the past, maybe you shouldn't give up a tower as the true stopwatch comes down onto Hansumdi. Vladdy with the stopwatch flashes away from the Pop Blossom, but into the middle of Navi, and Vladdy is caught just as I praise KC. They lose one. Kalisko's godlike though. Arcane shifting forward, dashing away as well from Taiga, who looks for the re-engage 4v4 Navi, maybe have a chance. But it looks like they just want to retreat. Kalist, still pretty much untouched, has a blue buff in his pocket, just in case he was ever at risk of running out of mana. The Drake will be begun by Yike. Rupture going down onto Kana, who still has the all-out and his flash. And I think really KC are just delaying to make sure they get this soul.
I mean, at the very least, Navi do get an effective pick onto Vladdy, but they cannot get through Kana. He's just going to force them back.
They do no damage to this Kana.
Flash used from Adam as well.
It's bulking season for Kana. Sion game 1, Kasante game 2. Pathmaker onto Adam as Targamas looks for the dredge line. There's the follow-up. Arcane shift forward from Kalist, hit by the Rupture, but Kana will secure the kill. Still unkilled on this Kasante and flashing forward for it. Hansumdi dodging away with a killer instinct, but the dredge line hits again. And Yike finds his man and sends him to meet his maker. KC 13-4 up now, and really nothing for Navi to do in terms of defense.
I mean, they're going for the inhibitor. With the TP committed as well from Kana. Mid is being pushed by Vladdy. The base is falling apart and the Baron isn't even up. KC, are they going to look to try and end it? Looks like it.
Kalist and Kana can just walk forward. They have Demolish as well on Kana. Watch this proc. That's a third of the turret's health bar already. They have enough minions here. Hansumdi still 9 seconds away from respawning. With Adam coming up, it looks like KC will back away for now, but they'll still take the inhibitor tower in the mid lane. Will they look for more? The inhibitor should be next on the menu, and it will be. They've had their appetizers, now it's time for the main course. Inhibitor in the mid lane down, Hansumdi back up, Larson on the wrong side of this fight, but looking for the engage with a Fate Seal. KC waiting for this next wave. It's a cannon if they want to push in, but doesn't look like they quite want to go all out for this one quite yet. Kana does have that ultimate coming up in about 20 seconds. Baron looking for the engage. Can't find it. No pop bottom on no one. Vladdy once again with a stopwatch. Might be caught out. He's consumed by Adam. But now the follow-up from KC continues to ring true. Kalist has no threat on him. He'll go legendary 8-0. The next wave on its way. And there's a super here to help them out.
Ruthless efficiency as KC wastes no time in trying to end this game. Taiga, he tries to escape, but he's going to fall as well.
This series is over in sub 1 hour, Betty. 28 minutes into 25 minutes. KC took the time off. They took the back. They missed MSI, and they are not lying down. They've come to fight. They've come to party here. Navi can do nothing against it as KC are just looking for kills next to the Nexus. Yike dashing forward. Hansumdi cannot survive through him, and Yike continues to chase in. 6-1-6 is a pretty symmetrical scoreline, but he wants to make it 7 as he finds the triple. Adam's back up, but what can one Cho'Gath do against the blue wall? Realm War was going to take the minions into the base as they look for Taiga and finish the game in sub 26 minutes.
With Vladdy and the Marriott Bonvoy post-game checkout, keeping things casual, as it were. I wanted to get to the hot tub. Somebody said no, rightfully so, because I don't think you have a change of clothes. Vladdy, super dominant game one. What were the kind of expectations coming in today? Did you have something to prove, or did you kind of expect this to be a slam dunk?
I mean, it was kind of expected, I have to say, because I mean, we didn't really scream them, but they didn't change that much since the last split. So yeah, I guess we just kind of expected the result.
Sweet. That means I can ask questions about all this other stuff that's going on, and I think there's a lot of people who want to kind of understand. But first, I'd like to get your perspective. Obviously, winter, incredible split for you. Spring, close, but not enough. Now we're coming into summer. How do you reflect on kind of the difference in performance that KC showed between winter and spring?
I mean, I think one of the issues in spring was that we were a bit too cocky, I think, in practice, in official, in what we said in the interviews. So I think we realized it. I think we got hit with the reality check, and right now we are just very humble, let's say, and we are working very hard to fix what went wrong in spring.
How do you feel like you were a part of that problem? How did you feel in spring? Do you feel like when you look back, you saw yourself as maybe being someone who was a little bit too cocky?
I mean, I'm not sure if I was cocky. I think I was okay, but I mean, I was definitely part of the issue that we just didn't play well. I think all of us just didn't play as we played in winter. Like, for example, me, I think my performance was the best compared to winter in spring. So yeah, I mean, we're just trying our best now. Not like we didn't in spring, but we are just being humble and yeah, trying to win.
So now there's a lot of changes for you, right? Not only is it summer, obviously Worlds is a lot on the line there, but also you've got Niski behind you, and I know you've also been spending a ton of time on solo queue. You're almost going to break the all-time LP record in Challenger. So it seems like you're super fired up. Talking about a little bit about your motivation in summer. How is it having someone behind you? What is it like grinding so much solo queue? How are you feeling about this overall?
I mean, Niski is not here to help me, I have to say. He's just here. But,
Vitality could say the same thing, I've heard.
Yeah. But in terms of solo queue, I mean, I'm just playing like I was in the previous splits. I mean, I'm just locked in when I play every game. And yeah, I don't think it's a big achievement reaching rank 1, because there is a difference between solo queue and competitive. Like, you need to be vocal, you need to think more in competitive, so I don't think it really matters.
Yeah. So for you personally, like, what's your goal this season for yourself as an individual? Is it like beat everybody in lane? Is it be undisputed #1? Is it just make it to Worlds? Like, what is your #1 focus personally?
I mean, personally is to, I think show up better in the lane. I think I wasn't the best in the last 2 splits, even though we won winter split. And then, obviously reaching Worlds is one of my goals, but I think the top one is once again winning the LEC and being on top.
All right, one step at a time. You took down NAVI today. Of course, congratulations to our key player of the series. It was Kalist, so good stuff overall. But as you mentioned, pretty dominant series from KC. Probably could have been anyone. In the meantime, we're going to get ready for our next series. So thank you, Vladdy, so much for taking the time as we get introduced to Poby ahead of Fnatic versus Team Heretics.